All right, let's do this before I freeze myself. Uh, Welcome back, everyone, to the New Jersey Devils post-game recap series. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit. Devils lose 3-2 tonight to the Montreal Canadiens. Let's get into it. First home game back in 11 days. For me, 12, because I missed the Canucks one on January the 6th, I think it was. So, Devils back after a 3-game road trip, going 1-1-1, which, considering the circumstances with this team right now, you take that. You really do. I mean, the main guys being out, the defensive core being what it is, the goaltending, everything else circulating, going 1-1-1 on a 3-game road trip, and snapping the hottest team in the NHL at the time, the Florida Panthers, with their 9-game home win streak. You take that. So, coming into tonight against a weak Montreal team. Weak. So, going into this game, I'm just, with everything going on with this team right now, and you're facing a Montreal team the way they are, where they're in the standings, you have to win these games. These are the games you need to win. And unfortunately, they did not. And it's been a trend going this whole season so far. The Devils are not winning the games they need to win. We'll get to that. But the game itself, so... Teams were just feeling themselves out early, one of those games, seeing who will do what. Nico Dawes made a save early. Devils got a couple good chances. Unfortunately, though, and mostly just like every game, the Devils give up the first goal, as always. So going down 1-0 into the first intermission. So that means they will need to come behind again to win. Second period, Devils just can't convert. They couldn't. They were getting the chances they needed to, but they just couldn't put it home. And I thought that was going to be the story of this game. The team they couldn't finish. And Montreal gets another goal off a terrible line change by the Devils, and leaving Nemec out there, the rookie. I don't know. I really don't know on that one. So 2-0 Montreal going into the third. So my thoughts going into the third period. I already have my video all thrown out, by the way. Devils lose. They couldn't finish. What to make of this team with all the injuries, just everything. How can I make a fair assessment with this team with just everything going on? So that was my thoughts. Devils won a 4-minute power play, and 50 seconds. This game is tied at 2. Luke Hughes and Alex Holtz. Tie game. 2-2 in 50 seconds. Right at the beginning of the period. Why can't this team be fucking normal for once? Why? I just want to go to a game. And I know I'm repeating myself. I've said this numerous times on the videos, but I want to go to a game and be like, hey, Devils get a lead. Hey, they keep the lead. Oh, the team comes back, almost comes back, but hey, they seal it with an empty netter. A nice 3-1 game, baby. How about that? Can we get that for once? No, we have to get the dramatics, because that's what all this team knows how to do, is try to come back in these games and make it all dramatic. And oh my God, it's 2-2. Building finally. Excuse me. That's good water. The building finally erupting, So, 2-2 at that point, and It was just coming to less than 5 minutes ago, still 2-2. I'm like, all right, here we go, overtime again. What is this team going to do without some of their guys that they excel with in overtime? But no, we didn't even get there because Nico Dawes. Look, he's been having a hell of a streak ever since coming, one, back from injury, and two, ever since his call-up. He's been performing outstandingly. Even the loss on Monday to Boston, you cannot blame Nico Dawes. He did everything he could. Unfortunately, though, he is still learning, and he made a bad mistake tonight. He makes the initial save, but the puck is right there on the blue line, on the goal line. Nico, you have to cover that up. You have to cover that up. You cannot just leave a puck sitting there for the taking. And what does Montreal do? Tap it into the wide open net on my side of the ice, and 3-2 Montreal. People expect me to get angry. For those longtime viewers, you're probably expecting me to go on a rant, but I can't. I just can't. It's tough. It really is. The 1 year I finally, by the good hands of God and my dad, thank you, Dad, best dad in the fucking world, gives me season tickets for my birthday. This was a birthday gift. I am gracious. I am forever gracious. And I finally can just go see this team every other night, mostly, call it. And it's just a bad year. It's the bad year. And it's not for lack of effort. It isn't. These guys are fucking trying, man. They are. They came back again, man. They know how to come back. They know how to do it. They just can't turn it all together for a complete game. That's the fucking problem here. They just can't form it all together and go for it. But the 1 year I finally get in, I got the golden ticket, and it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. It's saddening. I'm being... Is it my fault? Really? Is this my fault? The 1 year I finally can go, and they just ain't doing it. And am I a fucking jinx? Am I a fucking curse? This is what I think about a lot. And it's gonna be really hard. Even if my dad says yes, I would knew. I don't think it's gonna happen personally. I'm just saying that right now, but it's gonna be really tough to fucking say yes, because the team ain't doing it, man. They fucking ain't. But, and I talked about it earlier, it's not for lack of effort. They're down. The injuries. The injury list this year. Even, let's go all the way back. Fucking Haller out to start the year. Jack gets hurt in St. Louis. Nico was out for 11 games. Timo was out once before. Just came back again. The defense. Everything just piling up How can you make a fair assumption with everything going on? And then the horrific goaltending. The regression has been insane. I can't say I saw it coming. I can't. And then the Lindy Ruff effect. Him... does he even care anymore? Tom Fitzgerald is going to have a lot to answer for the rest of the season and the offseason. Mostly let's just call it the offseason, because I think this season, you got to think with what's going on, the injuries, the goaltending, the coaching, is it worth it to invest and let's make a playoff push? Is it worth it? I don't think so. And the way the goaltending market is, do you really want to go out and get a mid-tier goaltender and giving up a lot in return? Honest to God. And don't just say yes right away. Think about it. Do you want to build up, do you want to give up, what we have been building for a very long time just to go get some mid-goalie and pray everything works itself out? Is that worth it to you? To me, no. It ain't. And also, too, you're not beating the teams you need to beat. That is another problem. You're not going to make the playoffs losing to the Canadiens of the world, the Ducks of the world, the Sharks of the world, Blue Jackets. I know they beat Chicago, but Chicago, you get the picture here. Do you think this is a playoff team by losing to these garbage-ass tier teams? No offense to you guys, but come on, you're pretty trash, right? And we've been through that stage as Devils fans, all right? So I could say that. We were the punching bag for a while. So, a lot to answer for. Tonight, you didn't get much, but you have to win that game. You have to. I'm not saying it was a must-win, but come on, guys. It's the fucking Montreal Canadiens. Fuck. So, we'll see what happens. We'll officially pass the halfway point, schedule-wise. Tonight was game 42. We're officially into the second half of the season. What is it? What are we going to be? You going to go forward and try and push, or are you just going to punt? So, we'll see what happens. The next two games, back-to-back, Friday and Saturday, one away, one home. Friday, they're in Columbus. Again, another winnable game, guys. In division. Let's go. And then you're right back at the Rock. Saturday night, Dallas Stars in town. Ring of Honor night for Sergei Brylin. That's going to be a special night. But this team, with how they play on back-to-backs, who knows what team will be getting. And with the way, the injuries, everything on the table, what is this team? What are they? So, a lot to answer for. I wish I had the answers right now. I don't. But we'll see how the rest of the season plays out. So, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching. My name is Trevor. And I'll see you for the next one. I have to take off my glove to stop the camera. See you for the next one.